Hi guys, welcome to today's video blog post, which is called How to Solve Any Puzzle in Life. And as you can see, I'm clearly going to be using a Rubik's Cube as my analogy tool for today. Now, like a Rubik's Cube, in life things can get pretty messed up sometimes. And also like a Rubik's Cube, I think there's a specific algorithm, there's a specific procedure, syntax that you would go through to solve any problem, any challenge. Now, in life, I reckon challenges do get more difficult as you grow, but I think there's a specific way to move through each of them. Now, there might be a time when you're still thinking irrationally about your puzzle or your challenge, but if you can get past that and to a point where you can start thinking a bit more rationally, you can start asking questions like, why did this thing happen? Why did it get to that point? How can I stop it from happening again? And once you do get there, I think you're in a good position then to be able to kind of move on from that and start looking forward. So like a Rubik's Cube, in the case of a Rubik's Cube, the first thing you need to do is get a green cross. And this is what I was talking about in life, that you need to get to a point where you are thinking more rationally, you are seeing the problem with new eyes, and you are beginning, just beginning to move on and see the challenge for what it really is. And once you start tackling it step by step, it doesn't seem so bad as you first might have thought. So, in the case of Rubik's Cube, I have got the green cross and all the middles align with the right colours. And then you need to get the corner pieces. Again, this is kind of, at this stage, it's more kind of just using your common sense rather than using any specific algorithms. You do get to that point a little bit later. But once you do get there, once you do get to this point where you have the corner pieces in place, you will have basically completed the first part of the problem. So, let's get this first layer done. We're almost there, we just need to do one more piece. And we have now, we have two pieces in the wrong place. Don't worry if that happens. That's, again, a part of life. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Sometimes you get things wrong. And so long as you learn from it, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if you get things wrong. In fact, it's good to get things wrong now and again. So, if you look, we now have the first layer of the Rubik's Cube solved. Now it's on to the second layer. And at that point, it's more about kind of understanding, once you've got to the point you've asked yourself those questions, is learning, why they happened, and are you understanding what you're supposed to learn from it and how to get to the next point and to the next level. So in the case of the Rubik's Cube, it's getting the second layer, and I think that's the same as with your challenges. Once you started getting past that rational point, your point of rational thinking, and you've understood why this has happened, why the problem has occurred, you can start to appreciate it and think, okay, it's actually teaching me something. It's actually teaching me to grow, to be a better person, to be stronger, to be wiser, to be cleverer. And once you get there, anytime something like this crops up in the future, you're going to be better prepared for it. You're going to be more able to deal with it. Now, I do think that challenges and problems and puzzles in life do get harder as they go along, but if you follow that specific algorithm, that pattern, then you're going to be able to get to a point where it doesn't matter how hard the challenges get, you will understand how to deal with them. And then who knows, maybe you will reach another level where things are even more difficult. I think that's all part of the growth, and it does happen that way. So now you're at a point where you're starting to appreciate why this puzzle came into your life. And you realise that it is actually making you smarter, it's making you a better person. And almost there. And now we have the two layers, by the way, and we also have the blue cross. But the middle pieces of the blue cross are not in the right place. So now we have to do the next level. Ooh, so close. And we are very, very close to completing the puzzle, the Rubik's Cube. Now we just have to get the corner pieces, the blue corner pieces, into the right place. And they are all in the right corner, but as you can see, they're all flipped the wrong way. So this is where things can get a little bit tricky, because you might want to be tempted to stop where you are. You don't want to mess up what you've already got. And I think, in my opinion, that's regressing, and that's not a good place to be in life. You want to move forward, even if it means you mess things up. And trust me, it might happen, but don't worry. Just keep moving forward, keep pushing forward, and you'll get to that point where you will solve it. So, in this case, I think I'm just going to pick any point, and I'm just going to start. And look at that magic. You have now got to a point where you've solved that puzzle in life. And if it happens again, if it gets messed up again, then you can obviously solve it again. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's blog post, and I will see you soon.